But as Rob and I were getting ready for the show, Rob had the best opinion of anybody on this. Rob, what's your takeaway of the 8th inning yesterday for the Royals?
I said this to you in prep. I don't know that if Nick Lofton stays at third, the Royals win the game. I know this. I'd much rather lose with Vinny Pasquantino at the plate and the bases loaded in the 8th than Nick Lofton out at home by about 19 yards. Me and you are in 2 separate rooms now. We are closer than he was to scoring. He was out by a lot. And it made my brain hurt because the Royals are the type of team that are going to win in the margins. They're going to have to do all the little things right. And you know what they do a lot of this year? The little things wrong. They play a lot of dumb baseball. And it's probably why this team on October, look at the schedule here, October 1st, are going to be watching the postseason and not participating in it because you do dumb things and it costs you games. Nick Lofton should be at third, and let's see what happens from there. But instead, just another mind-numbing base running error.
This is where we are with the Royals. At this point, I'm not necessarily caught up on whose fault this is. The text line, I'm reading it, they are blaming Nick Lofton for this. Who the hell does Nick Lofton think that he is to run through a stop sign? Does he think he's Bobby Wood Jr.? Somebody else said, screw Lofton running through a stop sign, WTF. I think that's a fair, logical stance to have based off what happened. At this point, with the Royals operating with the deficit, there is not room for the mistake that happened yesterday. You're already fighting an uphill battle. You're already going up against currently the hottest team in the American League. You can't aid in your own demise, and that's what the Royals did yesterday. Now, you can argue you shouldn't get down 8-1, and now you have to scratch and claw, but you got yourself back into it. I mean, that's kind of a microcosm of the season. The Royals dug themselves in a hole and now are working to get themselves out of it. They went 8-18 in the month of June. So now you got to go above and beyond to make up for the deficit. Well, all of this matters. We told you guys yesterday, the Royals had 50 games. That's all I'm looking at this as a 50-game season. And in that 50 games, you got to figure out a way to win 30 of them. You can't be in a position where you are giving games away, especially when today you are noticeably at a pitching disadvantage.